Hello there, Bradley from B-Rad TV here. So this year didn't really start how I wanted, and it's not really going how I wanted. I've got a bit of a hernia issue, and I'm going to have surgery. Just want to say that straight away, address the title of the video, but I just want to update you and chat about this year, what's been going on, a few issues and problems, and where I am with them. I wanted to do a much different sort of content with a lot more intensity and in the gym. That hasn't happened. Even what I've been uploading, the few videos recently, very big time delay. And I think part of that is because how I've been feeling and what's been going on at home, that I felt sort of incongruent, and so I haven't wanted to see these videos trying to be a motivation. I felt like a bit of a fraud when I've been thinking and feeling certain ways. I want to say I am privileged to have the problems I have. Like, there are people in the world a lot worse off, but you can't let that stop you feeling like it sucks. I can say that things suck, I'm allowed to do that. But I've sort of reframed problems now, and rather than say just surgery, for example, it's not, oh, I have to have surgery. I say to myself, I get to have surgery. I'm lucky to be in a place where there are doctors. They have the technology. They know what it is. It's a routine sort of thing they can do. 25% of men do this surgery, and yeah, so I get to do that. The moving house issues, I get to have those issues. So that's what I'm sort of saying here. And I don't want this to be a whining video. I actually shot a video last week that I haven't even edited and uploaded because it was just too morose. I want this to be an update, but I want you to know that these problems I'm facing head on and just biting through them like a shark. I am going to devour everything that is being thrown my way. So when one door closes, another door opens. All my doors are full of mountains of crap falling on me at the moment, but I'm just shoving it out the way and ploughing through. So I did a few weeks training back in the gym after that month of alcohol experiment video, and then it got towards the beginning of April when I meant to be moving house with my girlfriend. The stamp duty thing was coming up, and if we moved before April 1st, we wouldn't need to pay this stamp duty tax, which would be about close to an extra £2,000 just tax that goes to the government. Went past April 1st, you'd have to pay it. And it went past that date, and it's gone very past that date now, so that's caused renting issues as well, because we've said we're going to be out of this place by a certain date. So the stamp duty now we've got to pay. And at first, saying that even in the last video and stuff, I was so annoyed, I was so fuming. But now I sit here and think that paying that tax does go to the NHS and like the government in the UK where I live. And because of that, I just wander into a doctor, I get seen on the same day, have an ultrasound the next week, and then I know I'm going to get the surgery and it's not going to cost me a penny. So I can't sit here and think, yeah, it's another tax, but I am suddenly going to be the recipient of this taxpayers' money service. So it's like it was meant to be. Like, I was so riled up about one day deadline costing us close to £2,000. And this is what I mean. This is a privileged problem. I am so very lucky. I'm with my girlfriend and we're moving. So all these roadblocks and all these issues, it's all they are. Even if a sinkhole opened up and ate the property we want to go to, we'd go get another one. I'd still have my girlfriend, still got my family, and I say I still got a roof over my head, know where my next meal is coming from to go to that extreme. I say I've got most of my health, but not all of it right now, and we'll get onto that. Now, since the beginning of the year, since January, since before I got sick, I've had a lump on my groin, at the top of my groin, imagine just below where your waist is, near the crease there, like the top of your groin, so not like down below on the parts, but just below the waistband. I had a little lump there. Ominous. And I ignored it because I'm a bloody idiot. Well, it's April now, 2/3 of the way through April. Had this lump, and sometimes it'd be big, sometimes it'd be small, sometimes it might be a bit soft, sometimes a bit harder, but I could sort of push it and it'd go back in. So I just kept ignoring it, just pushing it back in. It was mildly discomfort, but didn't hurt. I wasn't too alarmed, although I should have been. Sometimes it's full of fluid, and I can show you a little video here. I don't know how much I can crop it to make sure I don't get any sort of like groinal bits in, but it made this noise. It's not always like that. Most of the time it's like a hard bulge, and I just put some pressure on it and it goes back in. I tell this to my girlfriend near the beginning of April, and I sort of show her, and she just is so annoyed with me that I haven't done anything. and demands I go to the doctor, and I know I should have gone to the doctor. So what day was it? It was Thursday. So literally Saturday, Sunday, so it was 3 days ago I did actually go to the doctor. And I'd done a bit of research on Google. It was either going to be a hernia, an inguinal hernia, or cancer. It's going to be swollen lymph nodes and it's cancer. So I went to the doctor, she looked at it and had a feel and everything, and I was coughing. I even showed her that video and she knew straight away. She was like, yeah, that's a hernia. It's going to be surgery. So I'm offering ultrasound next week when I go home. Now there'll be an ultrasound, and then I don't know how long the waiting thing is for surgery, but I'm really going to push to get that done as soon as possible because it's the only surefire cure. So a hernia, I don't know if you know, is part of when your lower intestine comes out of your weak abdomen wall and it sort of bulges out and you can push it back in. And that's terrifying. Like, I'm a fiddler, I'm a picker, I will like pick at my nails sometimes. I'm thinking, or if I've got a spot, I might fiddle with that. So to know I've got this bulge, but obviously I don't want to fiddle with it because I know what it is. But in the back of my mind, I'm thinking that's my guts poking out and I'm pushing it back in. It's nauseating and just, I don't like it. I don't like hospitals, so I'm not looking forward to that. Well, but that's what a hernia is. It's part of your intestine poking out of your weak abdomen. When you say weak abdomen wall, I felt like saying, have you seen my ab photos on YouTube when I'm shredded? I didn't say that. Oh, when I was packing stuff, and this is not how I did the hernia, I just randomly moved a box and my back went, and this is about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks ago. I put my back out. If you Google it, put your back out. All I've been doing for the past week and a half is like ab work and stretching, really pushing out my abs and stretching my lower back. So I put my back out. I wasn't even lifting the boxes, funny, trying to avoid the hernia, so I haven't worried about it. All those videos of me pushing hard in the gym and straining, I haven't worried about it. I've just pushed it back in, not thought about it. And it's like things you shouldn't do with the hernia. It's all about ab pressure and stretching that area that can make the hole in your abdomen wall bigger. So you shouldn't be doing heavy weights. So for me, I've got to totally rejig my training. I'm still going to go and do weights, but I'm going to do lighter weights. Like today, what I'm going to do, my next video you'll see, it'll be much lighter weights. And I'm even going to wear this for the first time. I'm going to try out a hernia support, and the colour as well. You could have paid more for it in black, but obviously I'm trying to save my pennies for the move. Just below your waist on your hips, and this like firm foam giant pebble puts pressure on the area. You pull it tight. Now you might move, it might twist in the gym, but it's a pretty big sort of foam pebble, so we're going to put that on and see how I can work out with that. There are just certain exercises and movements you shouldn't do. All I've been doing for the past week and a half is ab work and lower back stretches, really pushing out my sort of groin and crotch area, stretching the abdomen and building up abdomen pressure, like working out intensely to try and fix my lower back. So I've been doing the two things that I really shouldn't be doing. What you should not do if you've got this inguinal hernia, I was doing solidly for a week and a half trying to fix my back. So I really cocked that up. I mean, it hasn't popped out fully. Like the only sort of major thing, well, the major thing that goes wrong with a hernia is that the bit of your intestine gets stuck outside and it gets strangulated and blood clots, and then it gets very painful very quickly, and you have to go to A&E, emergency services, go to the emergency room. So it's mildly terrifying. I feel like I've got an intestinal time bomb. I am such an overthinker, that's too terrifying for me, so I'm really going to push to get this surgery as quick as possible. And what they do is, there's basically the hole in your abdomen wall, they put this indestructible mesh behind it, so when the hernia or the intestines would pop out, they can't, there's just a mesh. And then over time, if there is abdominal pressure, which there always will be, and strain, all it does is push the mesh more into the wall and you're all secure. Yeah. So not the sort of content I want to be making, but I want to update you all and keep you posted. Man, I'm sorry guys, this really sucks. Ramble. I'm going to go to the gym, see how it goes. I'm going to take it very easy. Here we go. Here's to the future. Here's to making content. And I was really like, getting back into the gym, and I was all excited. Different journey, different sort of motivation. Come along for the ride. Right, thanks for watching everybody. Hopefully something here resonates with somebody or just made you think and say, get to the doctor. If you're a guy, if you're a girl, it doesn't matter. Get to the doctor, any human being. If you think you got something, go to the doctor. 4 months ago I could have started this process. Look after yourselves, everybody. Take care, really take care of yourselves. Thank you for watching, and be rad.